Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the topic acid, bases, and salts. Acids are those substances which are sour in taste, like citric acid present in lemon and the carbonic acid present in cold drink. Acids are the compounds which on dissolving in water form hydronium ion, H3O positive ion as the only positive ion in its aqueous solution. For example, HCl on dissolving in water forms hydronium ion H3O positive plus Cl negative. Similarly, the sulfuric acid on dissolving in water forms twice of H3O positive plus SO4 dinegative. Second is classification of acids. First, on the basis of source. On the basis of source, acids are of two types. First is inorganic acids and second is organic acids. Inorganic acids are those acids which are derived from different minerals like sulfuric acid H2SO4, hydrochloric acid HCl, nitric acid HNO3, and carbonic acid is H2CO3. Second is organic acids. Organic acids are those acids which are derived from living organisms. For example, formic acid HCOOH and acetic acid CH3COOH. Next is on the basis of composition. On the basis of composition, acids are of two types. First, hydra acids and second, oxy acids. Hydra acids are those acids which contain hydrogen as a non-metal but accept oxygen. For example, hydrofluoric acid HF, hydrochloric acid HCl, hydrobromic acid HBr. Second is oxy acid. Oxy acids are those acids which contain hydrogen and a non-metal including oxygen. For example, H2SO4, HNO3, H2CO3 and all organic acids. Next is on the basis of strength. On the basis of strength, acids are of two types. First, strong acids and second, weak acids. Strong acids are those acids which completely ionizes in water and give high concentration of H positive ion in its aqueous solution. For example, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, and hydrochloric acid. Second is weak acid. Weak acids are those acids which shows partial replacement of hydrogen ion and has low concentration of H positive ion in its aqueous solution. For example, carbonic acid, sulfurous acid, hydrogen sulfide and all organic acids. Next is on basis of basicity of acids. The basicity of acid is defined as the number of H positive ions produced per molecule when an acid is dissolved in water. On this basis, acids are classified as monobasic acid, dibasic acid and tribasic acid. Monobasic acids are those acids which forms one H positive ion per molecule when an acid is dissolved in water. For example, HCl, HNO3, HBr, CH3COOH and SCOOH. Next is dibasic acids. Dibasic acids are those acids which give 2H positive ion per molecule when the acid is dissolved in water. For example, sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, carbonic acid, and hydrogen sulfide. Next is tribasic acids. Tribasic acids are those acids which give 3H positive ion per molecule when the acid is dissolved in water. Example is phosphoric acid, that is H3PO4, and phosphorus acid, that is H3PO3. Next, on the basis of concentration of acids, acids are of two types. First, concentrated acid and second is dilute acid. Concentrated acids are those acids which contain very little or no amount of water in it, while dilute acids are those acids which contain large amount of water in it, are said to be dilute. Next is general method of preparation of acids. First, by direct combination. When hydrogen gas is reacted with halogens, it forms acid. Like hydrogen reacts with chlorine in presence of diffuse light, it forms hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride gas. Similarly, when hydrogen reacts with bromine in presence of electric discharge, it forms hydrobromic acid. Second preparation is by dissolving non-metallic oxide in water. Carbon dioxide on dissolving in water form carbonic acid. Sulfur dioxide on dissolving in water forms sulfurous acid, and sulfur trioxide on dissolving in water forms sulfuric acid. Next preparation is by heating the salt of more volatile acid with less volatile acid. So sodium nitrate, the salt of more volatile acid, is reacted with concentrated sulfuric acid, that is non-volatile acid, temperature above 200 degrees Celsius, from sodium sulfate plus nitric acid. Similarly, sodium chloride 2 molecules is reacted with concentrated sulfuric acid, temperature above 200 degrees Celsius, from sodium sulfate plus 2HCl. Next is by oxidation of non-metal with oxyacids. Non-metals like sulfur on reaction with concentrated nitric acid form its own acid, that is sulfuric acid plus water plus nitrogen dioxide. The equation is S plus 6HNO3 gives H2SO4 plus 2H2O plus 6NO2. Next is phosphorus on reaction with concentrated nitric acid form phosphoric acid plus water plus nitrogen dioxide gas. P plus 5HNO3 gives H3PO4 plus H2O plus 5NO2. Next we talk about the uses of acids. First, acetic acid is used in cooking. Citric acid is used in preservation of food. Oxalic acid is used in removing ink stains. Carbonic acid is used in soft drinks. Boric acid is used in eye wash. Tartaric acid is used in making baking powder. And prickling of metal we use hydrochloric acid. Next we come to the test of acids. All acids turns alkaline blue litmus solution red. All acid turns methyl orange solution orange to pink. And all acid turns alkaline phenolphthalein solution pink to colorless. Thank you and have a nice day.